Okay, this tells us to use the law of syllogism to draw a conclusion from the two given statements. Law of syllogism takes two conditional statements, and in order to be able to use it, we need to have the conclusion of one, you have a healthy body, be the hypothesis of the other, you have a healthy body. Remember, the hypothesis and conclusion don't include the if and the then part, okay? So we do have this situation where this conclusion, you have a healthy body, is the hypothesis of this one. We have a healthy body, okay? So how do we put them together? Well, I'm just going to use my little screen grabbing here and say, I'm going to grab the hypothesis of this one, and I'm going to put with it the conclusion of the second one. Then you have more energy. Okay? And that, my friends, is the answer. So let's box it. Okay. Which is the law of syllogism. Like we just said up here, law of syllogism takes two conditional statements, and if one of them, the conclusion of one is the hypothesis of the other, and it puts them together. I am always telling kids to remember it. This is how I remember it. That the double L's stand for the two conditionals that you're going to put together. Okay, so which statement is the law of syllogism? It is if P implies Q and Q implies R are true statements, then P implies R is the true statement, and that's like looking at 38. If this was P and this was Q, and this was Q and this was R, then we go directly from if P then R. If P then R is a true statement. So that answer is C. Okay? And number 40, use the law of syllogism to draw a conclusion from the two given statements. If two lines intersect to form right angles, then the lines are perpendicular. If two lines are perpendicular, then they intersect and form 90-degree angles. Okay, there's similar statements, so it's a little bit kind of funny, but watch what we've got here. We've got the conclusion of one, the lines are perpendicular, being the hypothesis of the other. Two lines are perpendicular. So I'm going to do my screen grab and say, I'm going to take the hypothesis of this one and the conclusion of this one and just piece them together. Okay, using my little eraser tool to get rid of the marks. So if two lines intersect and form right angles, then they intersect and form 90-degree angles. Let's box it because that's the answer, and we're done.